Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. I'm currently in Dustwallow Marsh on the continent of Kalimdor, and the reason why I'm sort of all the way down here, because last time I logged out in Moonblade after doing some quests in Strangleton Vale on the other continent. I logged out in Moonblade. It's where is it, up here in the north? Uh, Never mind. It's up here in the sort of druid area. Is that I'm going for my level, mainly my level 43 quest was also 44, but I got a few level 43 quests left, and one of them is the chain Cortellos Riddle that I picked up in one of the pirate ships in the last episode in Strangleton Vale. The continuation. Oh, and that's quite fortunate for me actually. Someone else is doing the same quest, I think. Like this guy with full wall buffs and stuff. Thinks he's up for the same here as I am. There we go. Oh, there she is. I'm just gonna let her finish first. She came first. Um, let's see. Now I got all carried away in all this sort of roleplay stuff here, but um, Cortello's Riddle here changed into a level 51 quest, so I'm not gonna track it right now. I'm actually gonna go to my next sort of questing area, which is in Tanaris. So prior to this, I set my hearthstone here in Gatcheston, and it's mainly because I have quite a few quests here around level 43 and 45. I got a single 45, but it's a go talk to this guy over here type of quest that doesn't reward very much experience. Just double checking here, but yeah, like I said, I'm going for mainly level 43 and level 44 quests. And so what do I have here? I have to kill some bandits, and these bandits have a chance to drop some water pouches. And besides that, I think I got a level 44 up here, Screecher spirits, and the level 45 go talk to some guy up here. I don't even recall where I picked that on up, but I'm pretty sure it's part of some chain quest. Probably started in the Shimmering Flats, or maybe in Stranglethorn Vale itself. Has been a lot of ping pong between this quest hub just north of here, from all the goblins and gnomes there. That those that have sort of do this race car drag stuff. Yeah, the drag stuff with cars that drive that part of drag stuff, and they are sort of sending you all over the world pretty much to go get parts or deals or whatever. And some of these chains are also sort of intermingled on top. So I pretty much lost the overview. I'm just I'm just doing the quest. I don't recall where they actually started. Anyway, sorry. What I've been doing else sort of off camera is that I've been collecting quests for Sulfurak. Whenever I sort of run into one where I can just pick it up, I'll pick it up. Most of them was from Gadsden, but we are talking 4 quests now, and they're sort of filling up in my quest number, you could say, as I have a maximum of 20. So anyway, I'm gonna talk to this guy and let's see what he has to offer. A 45, 45 and 53. So I'm gonna go get the 40. There was one 44 quest over here, and I have to sort of focus on these 43s and 44s mainly on this. I can really do sort of 2 quests at the same time, say by doing a higher level quest. But as you can see here, even though this quest was level 45, the one I just handed in to this guy over there in his house, it only rewards 390 experience, as it's a so-called go talk to quest. So, mission for now is kill some bandits. And it seems a little bit grindy, so I'm gonna sort of semi-gear up, I guess. Or buff up. So I guess everyone's a bandit here, almost. And I have to, well, there's no problem for me killing these fairly low level mobs here, but I have to be wary, there's a lot of stealthers here as well. Good night. And it suits me fine, now I can sort of burn my rested experience here. I've accumulated a little bit on these very low level mobs. And I even got one of those pouches. Ooh. So yeah, pretty chill quest here, very low level mob. So I'm just gonna use focus here from what's going on in the guild. Somebody's doing a full Skull Monastery run, which is a little bit unusual. I people break them up in 2, so that you're talking graveyard, library, or just library and then armory and cathedral as a second. Oh, why is he evading? I think I got an idea about that. That's because the mob, he can't get out of there. And if you can't find a path, you will evade. So you can't sort of misuse the game, you could say. By say, let's say you find some boss or dragon, whatever, if you can stand somewhere where he can't sort of get to you. That's illegal, you could say. Not like you're gonna get banned for it, but the game has sort of this inbuilt mechanic that so if the mob can't find a path to sort of this melee guy, if it was a ranged it wouldn't be a problem because he could just shoot back, but if he can't do anything in return to you, and it's typically a problem with melee mobs, then he will evade. So I'm just gonna go close and then give him a few wrath and then sort of melee him down, I guess. You can see if he can get out of here himself, so he should start running real soon. If he can. Yeah, but he can't, so he's just standing still. Because, I don't know. There's a little bug, I guess, there that the mob could get out of his own tent, sort of. I know how that feels in the morning, when you don't want to get out of bed. Anyway, it's Sunday, it's sort of prime time, and there's a lot of activity on the server, it's very nice. And even this guild, we're talking 31 people online right now. Usually we are around 10, so it's very nice to see that there's a lot of life coming back to the server, and to be honest, I think it's I think it has a lot to do with that. Maybe, you know, the anniversary server is the hype has sort of died out a little. Not a terrible dagger, by the way. The problem is just that green items, they don't really sell. It's hopeless. I mean, you'd almost have to use a week to sell a dagger like this for maybe, let's just say, 2.5 gold, for a gold profit, and to put this on auction house will probably cost like 20 silver, so it's just not worth it at all. And with a lot of people comes a lot of death, and yeah, I think it was a pretty regular mob that this guy got killed by. And by the way, there was just I think all 3 world buffs just got handed out by, I can imagine, most of them from Victory, the guild, the main sort of horde raiding guild. And so there was just prior to I logged in, there was a lot of fuss because people were making a raid and stuff, and in order for people to get to Booty Bay, in order to get the Sandalari one, and yeah. And afterwards, I guess the other 2, I just saw the hunter that got by, he had a world buff, so that's why I was reminded of it. I don't care much for it. I think the only reason why I would go for a world buff is if I had some really, really hard quests, then I might, and I knew that there would be, say, world buff in 5-10 minutes, I could be tempted to do it if I wanted to try it out solo. Yeah, you're gonna get the stick, bro, cause I'm out of mana here. Go. So I need 2 more bandits. One down there, and that was a thief that just respawned. And currently I think I'm like overloaded with these water pouches, but from what I recall, it's you can hand them in multiple times if you want to. So I'm just gonna stick to them for now. Just want to see if there's a respawn of a bandit. There is right here. So I'm gonna hand in these 2 quests in this city of Tanaris, and unless I get a 43 or a 44 follow-up, I'm gonna continue with um, this 44 that I just picked up, this Screecher Spirit. Just because it's the closest I got besides quests that are below level 45. Oh, I was just the guy that got killed here. Was who the hell is this? Was this Kreth's Shadow Spinner is a rare spider in Silverpine Forest in the second undead area. I had an encounter with that spider myself, and it hits like a truck. Like if I was really amazed that anything at level 13 could hit that hard, but so consider yourself being warned. Anyway, Wastewander Justice. Let's try this. Um, more justice. A new 44. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna take it. And what do we got here? Water pouches. Sure. After that, it becomes a repeatable quest. As you can see, he has a blue question mark now. And I guess you can get some kind of package here. Let's see what's inside. Uh, fairly useless crap. I'm just gonna hand in my... No, sorry. I'm just gonna send my Arcanet bar if I should sort of lose my guy here, my Dudu. Then yeah, at least I'm gonna not gonna. It will be 1 Arcanite bar less of a loss, you could say. I'm just gonna double check if there's any or other 44s. Doesn't look like it. So back to business. Kill a lot of rogues, assassins, and shadow mages. Same area really up here. And you know what? There is, I think there's a quest where you have to kill Andre Firebeard or Caliph Scorpid Sting. I don't recall which of them, but one of these guys is, even though it's a 44, 45 and 46, I might as well take this along. Like I said, if one of the quests sort of leads to another, as you can see there's a sign here where it's posted, I'm just gonna take both. I'm probably gonna drop the higher level of them because I think one of them is in a pirate camp that's located down here. Yeah, it's the, let's see. Angry Firebeard. Okay, so I can drop the Angry Firebeard quest, but I'm not gonna do that now. Like I said, I'm focusing on level 43 and level 44 quests. And if I have to run into a level 45 that I can do combined, then so be it. Angry Firebeard, bye bye. And then the other Caliph, whatever, he's sort of, as you can see, walking in circles here. Now that I'm in the area, I'm just gonna explore this ruin up here. And if with a little luck, oh, hungry hyena on my tail here. If with a little luck there will be what's purple lotus up here. The thing is, usually people don't have any quests up here, so if there should be some kind of flower spawn, then no one would normally pick it. But it was more like to show that um, that these flowers typically spawn in ruins, and then there wasn't any. Never mind, no big deal. But I might as well. Sorry, I might as am drinking coffee at the same time. I might as well use my buffs here to get these sort of grindy quests going. And as you can see, before I was sort of grinding up here, and now sort of I'm pulled a bit south, where the next, you could say, the higher tier mobs are that I want now. One of the rogues here, for instance. And I don't think all these tents are empty. I bet there's some rogues in there. Is there some kind of empty space around here? All these sort of oil towers or water towers? Not oil. It looks like, old sort of oil pumps. But it's actually some kind of water supply system, I guess. But if there's some kind of empty space here, say like up here, I bet you there's like 5 mobs before you would reach from here to this tower down there. It's no big deal for me because I'm fairly high level. It's the lowest quest I got at the moment. But if you are around this level, it could be pretty deadly. So I think I'm just gonna root hit the Void Walker and then nuke the caster. Good night. But if you've seen any of my videos before, I'm not that interested in experience. I get experience. It's easy to get. I prefer getting as much reputation as possible. Oh, it's actually a rogue coming my way, so I'm just moving over here. So I'd like to get as many quests done within. Oh, something seemed okay. There was something kind of bugged. I think I got a respawn. I didn't notice this guy. Maybe she just, I don't know. Maybe I was sloppy and didn't see her, or maybe it was bugged and she was somehow, I don't know. I don't think it's bugged because if she was sort of buried under the sand, she would usually like stay there and you could just move out of her way. So I guess I got aggro from this one because I was sloppy. Good night. Um, yeah, well, for a tank, these shoulders are not terrible actually. I might keep them for now, for a future project. And the main reason I'm looting these guys is just that um, each time they hit me, it will sort of delay my casting. It's not due to their actual damage. Alright, looks like up north it was sort of the lower tier mobs. Oh, decent. They don't. This doesn't sell very well though, but I can't complain about getting a world drop. So again, I'm gonna root here and then kill the caster. Root the void walker, I mean. Oh. And I'm not that interested in the rogue anymore. Oh, interesting. He resisted my. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean up my mess. This is part of the caster I just killed. And typically these items are like 5 levels below of the mob that can drop them. So as you can see here, the item was level 36, and it probably dropped from around a mob around level 41. That makes sense. One thing that could differ from that is that there's an assassin here. Fine. Is that um, yeah, multitasking here. Oh, where are you going? interesting running pattern is that mobs at level 40 can... Oh, okay. Here's my old buddy. I'm just gonna kill him now because 99 out of 100 times he's just utter crap, but let's check it out for once. It's like buying a lottery ticket. You always have this sort of naive belief that this time it's gonna be different. But let's see what it has to offer this time. The usual crap, surprisingly. What's this guy? Oh. So, Silver Pine Forest again. Someone got killed by Rothhide Mystic. It's a mob you have to kill. It's the same guy here. It's a mob you have to kill in order to proceed in a quest called, I think, Nightlash. You have to kill a lot of these gnolls, and then eventually they will... Oh. They will a mob will spawn that you need. So an assassin up here, that's just fine. Take him. Looks like a solo kill. There you go. And I think there's another assassin here. Yep. Alright, let's see. We need shadow mages in order to complete this quest. There's one up there, I think. I need 8 of those. And the good old Caliph here as well. I guess I'll run into him eventually. So here's like the perfect victim. This guy's walking around solo. There we go. And about all these, this looks terribly mana efficient, but it's actually more like coincidental, it's pronounced, I think. My warrior is grinding some mage weave, and the mobs is grinding it up. I just need it in general. I'm also selling it, some of it on the auction house. So if I feel like doing a little melee fun, I just have my warrior plow through some low-level mobs. And So the hunter guy here, he needed the caliph as well. He found a vein he wanted to farm. That's quite alright. So this mob, apparently he has some kind of respawn rate, and there's a lot of people playing right now. Um, so we might as well get him together, sort of. So when he spawns, that we don't, not both of us have to like wait like 5 minutes or whatever for him to respawn. Okay, that was a mistake. No big deal though. Yeah, it's a little messy here, but oh well. Alright, so back to killing my last few mobs. That's it's always a pleasure when people are sort of thoughtful about sort of letting other join in on a kill or a mob that has a pretty annoying respawn rate or whatever. And some guy got slain by Sunscale Scytheclaw in the Raptor Grounds. It's a quest in the Barrens. Um, where you have to go get a box of stolen silver, and there's a lot of raptors in there, and I think they actually sort of you get social aggro there. So if you might the mobs will sort of call each other for help or assistance. It's not inside a cage, but or a cave, but more like but yeah, a closed environment. You could say that though. Okay, back to the break is over here. Let's find some more shadow mages. I still need 4. Oh, shadow mage showdown here. Yeah, I better drink here. If you are around this level, level 42, running into a block like this and getting 5 shadow bolts at the same time, that will definitely be the end of level 42, that's for sure. Oh, and there's a nice fire bloom up here. These guys spawn in sort of desert areas, like the Badlands as well. And they are made, they're used at least for plus 40 up to, I think it's plus 40 fire spell damage. Alright, one more of these guys. I guess it's gonna have to be you. I'm a little low on mana, so I think I'm just gonna nuke the caster and then melee the Void Walker. There we go. Because then I can just sort of regenerate. And I think my rogue is a leather worker and actually has all these sort of scorpions, this and that. There are, I think it's like a full set, meaning headpiece, chest, braces, boots, leggings, maybe, I don't recall, but very close to a full set. Nothing exceptional really, but I don't know if my rogue actually needs this one. Otherwise, it's not worth selling stuff like this. It's just crap, to be honest. Yeah, and I guess I might as well keep these. They regenerate just as much health as my main food here, the fillet of rich gill. Anyway, I'm heading back to Gadsden, the main city here in Tanaris. Looks like someone came to a poor end here. Like some kind of wagon that ended up in this scenario. Too bad. And another fire bloom. Thank you very much. Uh, Watcher the Lasher is quest in Ashenvale, somewhat north of here. It's a level 23 to 28 area, something like that. It's the same place where Blackfathom Deeps, the dungeon, is located, and the quest that this guy just died to is a quest where you have to assist some guy summoning some stuff, and waves of mob will sort of attack you. And I can imagine it was a priest that in the end he got pretty low on mana, and then he sort of got overwhelmed. He's not the first guy I see dying to that quest. Anyway, Wastewander Justice, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And somewhat reputation, and good old Caliph here that the hunter found was just nice. Then we got a Divinomatic Rod. Yeah, sure, I can pick it up. It's a quest for Sulfarak as well, and as you can see now, I'm getting more and more, so I'm currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests. Yeah, and you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna pick up or go for the Screecher. Just want to make 100% sure that I don't have any level 44s left here. Yeah, I don't. Okay. So next up is Ferales. There we go. And what I have to do is I have to find some kind of winged buggers that I have to kill, and then their corpse, I have to use this sort of rod on them. And that's what this troll apparently likes. And I guess I've just, yeah, I think it's part of a chain where you find some other Screechers. And I have an idea that I haven't been to Sunken Temple yet, but I think that the last of these sort of Screechers quests ends up in Sunken Temple. It's a level, I don't know, 55, something like that dungeon. So someone got killed by sort of a standard mob, I'd say, a Heckle Fang Hyena. So let's see if I can fix my stuff here. This is... I usually line it up for my alt, so this is for my... Actually it's for my mage, because what I usually do in order to make a little money, this doesn't sell very well. I think I'm lucky if I'm gonna sell it for 10 gold. But what you could do to spice this armor up, because the main thing about this armor is that it has 21 spell power. That's really good. The resist doesn't really matter at this level. It's not that big a deal. So the question is, do people have just 21 spell power on their armor? And I think most people think that they'll they'll prefer another piece at this level, around level 36. So I could spice it up with a fairly cheap enchant, mat-wise, to make it a little more interesting. And usually I'll pump this up with like 50 plus 50 mana, something like that. It's not expensive for me, and it's typically just materials I'll have lying around anyway. And I'll probably be able to sell it for maybe 12 gold. That'd be my guess. But still, it's a decent find. And the life roots here, yeah, I could go pick them up if I wanted to, but for a future warrior project, uh, I'm collecting them, maybe even sending them to my future warrior project. My mage gets this as well. He's transferring silk cloth, which is pretty, I wouldn't say useless, but there's so much of it because most people will manage to get to the area where the mobs drop silk. And by the way, another one died here in... He's gonna pop up in a second. I saw him down here in Hardcore Death. He came there. And another one. Holy shit, it's like an epidemic. So we have two guys that died in, I think, Eurotard due to thunder lizards. It's a mob with a ranged sort of lightning attack. And before that, there was a guy dying in Silverpine Forest to sort of a regular mob as well. But yeah, it's Sunday. There's a lot of sort of Sunday warriors, you could say. This I remember this. Apparently, she doesn't remember me. It doesn't matter. I just remember she made a lot of role play because she saw me at some time where I was in my Moonkin form. Let's see if she remembers. Maybe she'll just think I'm some kind of weirdo. But the thing is that we had some like a role play moment at some point on a boat. Okay, she remembers. Um, Okay, anyway, these Screechers, I'll just show you in a second. It's a bit risky looking at the maps because the road is actually kind of narrow here. And there are a couple of places where you could fall down, where you have to make a massive sort of detour in order to get back up, or you could risk something even worse. But as you can see up here in the areas, like here, for instance, that could be one of these sort of Screecher guys. I'm not gonna buff up for this quest. It's so I think this is like back to when we were like, I don't know, mid 30s, something like that. Anyway, here's one of the Screecher guys. And I just have to kill them. No, like, you know, some of the quests where you have to funnel some stuff when the mob's always dead. It's not like this here. I just have to click it and then use this wand. There it is. I'm just gonna put it here. Ta-da! Oh, and have to talk to it as well. There's some. I'll be in combat for a few seconds and then I'm out. And there's. I think this might be cooldown on this one. I don't recall. I think so. It's not that big a deal. Maybe like 30 seconds, something like that. So another one here. Cool. Let's go get him. This time I'm mainly rooting him because I don't want to sort of get in up close with all the other, the rest of the zoo here. So I'm just pulling him a bit away from the others. And you'll get the Moonfire Bro. And a club. There we go. So, 2 more deaths here. Some Sunscale Screecher, some sort of raptor in the Barrens. They sort of warn each other and you'll end up getting to fight a lot of mobs at the same time that you maybe didn't want. The other guy was Bristleback Thornweaver. It's in a densely populated area of some half man, half pig mob, kind of like. And I think the Thornweavers, the problem with these, besides that there's a lot of them in a densely packed area, like I said, is that some of these mobs can root. And yeah, I tried that twice on my warrior. So you can be rooted and then simply overwhelmed because you can't move, and more mobs will close in on you from their sort of patrol. There's some sort of... Okay, it's just a cat got whisker, but now oh, the mob I wanted... Oh, damn it. The mob I wanted is actually down there, but now I want to pick this. I thought it was a sungrass. Sungrass, I think they only grow here, actually, in Ferales. So I might as well pick up some of them while I'm here. There's actually 2 of them up here. I'm just gonna go for my mob first. My mob, yeah. Notice the capitalist here. So, I'll try and get this guy only. Oh. And use the stick here. Or the wand, I guess. And talk to the mob. There we go. Quest completed. So, let's see if I can get my sun. Okay, these herbs are so well hidden in this. Right now, I wish my computer would suck a little more, because when you have this kind of graphics, my computer is pretty standard, I think, but it's hard to really, it's easier to see them when you have shit graphics, actually. So, for the first time, that time when someone wanted a lesser graphic on his computer, yeah. Anyway, with this last sungrass picked here, I'm gonna be an idiot and then explore up here if I can. I think it's a little high level area. I can see that I got an area up here. Like there. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna go up there. 53 elites. Not that dangerous, except if they can root and stuff. I bet they hurt. Oh. And I'm sort of in the middle of the base camp there with casters and all, so I'm just gonna jump that. There was an area I could explore, but you know what? It's not that important. It can wait until later. So... Oh, yeah. Okay, so... Golka pack runners, barons again. And... Kolka as well. Pretty standard mobs. I'd say I'd like to explore this area. Just gonna go there. It's not actually here anyway where the elites are. But the 2 guys that died, one, I'd say, is the Kolka Blood Charger is a pretty standard mob. I think the problem is when you have a lot of people online, like here Sunday prime time, you'll some new people will be sort of caught off guard by the fast respawns, and that's why one of the reasons that you'll see more death than usual is simply due to fast respawns, due to a lot of people being online. Okay, so it's not even here. I'm just curious about what actually this is and why I haven't explored it, so forgive me guys, but there's gonna go a little exploration in it now, and it sort of fits because in 2 minutes I can sort of go back to Gadsden and complete the quest I just picked up. Oh shit, and the guy I just killed here, he just killed level 46. I think there was some troll warrior stuff, like something like that, when the hunter and I just killed this guy. I saw him, but you know he was level 46 and it's 3 levels above. Holy shit, man! There's a lot of people dying now. So maybe it was this guy instead, Isukalo. I think it was him. There was some troll warrior that died, and then there was I don't recall the class here. But the 2 level 46, they might be even have been in a group, but one of them died to this Caliph Scorpion thing that the hunter and I, the hunter found for me just before. But it sort of proved my point that the area can be very dangerous if you are pretty close to the level of the mobs, because you can get overwhelmed by a lot of these sort of stealthers. And apropos stealth, I'm just gonna sneak in here to explore this area. Just gonna see what people says in the guild. 2 level 46 in Tanaris. They're talking about if it was a duo, and it might have been. That simply got jumped by too many stealth mobs. It's usually a stealth mob. Oh shit! I was just a little bit afraid that I was actually about to hit that guy, and that wouldn't have been so smart. And this is just retarded what I'm doing here. By the way, don't do this. In order to get this herb, let's see, where would I actually run if I get aggro? Behind me somewhere. Okay, this will do. Just gonna go down here. There was a Catgas Whisker as well, but you know, it's definitely not worth sort of wandering through. Oh, by the way, a complete enemy camp in order to get it, and then he continues to do exactly just that. But it has to do with I've complete TikTok brain here. I forgot what I actually came for, and that was to explore this area. Then I got caught up in all the deaths and the flower picking, and you know what? I'm just a guy. I can only like do 2 things at the same time, or something like that. Okay, so I should have to go up north in order to explore this area. What level are these guys? 43. It's about the same levels as those kind of bandits I just came from. Ah, give me a break, dude. I don't like killing my own guys, if you understand what I mean. It's like a Tauren killing a Tauren. Dude, be nice. Thank you. I think this is the area I needed. And to be honest, I think I've actually been... Oh, someone is just killing everything up there. I guess some other guy doesn't care about killing his own. Okay, I'm gonna do a little RP with him. I guess he got it because it's sort of torrents killing torrent. Anyway, I'm up here to hand in the quest, and I can imagine that next time we'll see each other after it's Strangleton Vale, uh, where I sort of have the lowest. Maybe Swamp of Sorrows. Just going looking here what I actually have. This, for instance, is handed back in Booty Bay, and I got this the last part of the elite quest where I had to get 3 items from 3 different elites all over the world, sort of. Um, yeah, that I think that the last part is done is Strangleton Vale as well. So I'm pretty sure we're talking Strangleton Vale, uh, Swamp of Sorrows, which is pretty much next to Strangleton Vale, uh, Booty Bay in Strangleton Vale, and this guy's from Strangleton Vale as well. So I can sort of dump a lot of quests there. Uh, and besides that, I guess I should sort of start looking for real about if I have all the quests for Sulfurak, because if someone or if a group sort of turns up for Sulfurak, and I think it actually did today at some point, but I'm not sure if I was ready for it. But if I got all the quests, I'm pretty much good to go. Um, with the amount of experience that I'll get from a Sulfurak run, I don't think I'll sort of lose any reputation on other quests. Anyway, let's hand in this one, and I'm pretty sure you got another one. They always do, yeah. So he has a level 47, and I think about what I was talking about, this is actually a Sulfurak quest. Yeah, bingo. So that was another one, which is pretty perfect. So you can see now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Anyway, guys, with this beautiful port here in the background, I bid you a farewell, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye now.